Yo, what's up, guys? Now, after we have discussed last vlog, Cisco, now let's have a movie review about Wires of the Net. But before that, let's go to the video. Let's get Scandal again. So it's a TCP packet. And the next one will be ICMP packet, the green one. The next one will be a UKG packet. Now, let's have to discover name the router. Like a room, thing of death. Oh, it's green. The router switch.
For the first time in history, people and machinery are working together, realizing a dream. A uniting force that knows no geographical boundaries without regard to race, creed, or color. A new era where communication truly brings people together. This is the dawn of the net.
So let's proceed. How does the...
Want to know how it works? Click here to begin your journey into
I was able to hear the sounds. But I already
know exactly
watched it.
what happened when you clicked on that link. You started a flow of information.
That will be put
Information travels down to your own personal mailroom, where Mr. IP packages it, labels it, and sends it on its way. Each packet is limited in its size. The mailroom must decide how to divide the information and how to package it. Now the package needs a label containing important information, such as sender's address, receiver's address, and the type of packet it is.
Each TCP packet has own storage of its own. So some are limited, some are not. So the stuff that they have gathered was the information about the internet where will be.
Because this particular packet is going out onto the internet, it also gets an address for the proxy server, which has special function, as we'll see later. The packet is now launched onto your local area network, or LAN. This network is used to connect all the local computers, routers, printers, etc. for information exchange within the physical wall of the building. The LAN is a pretty uncontrolled place, and unfortunately, accidents can happen. Highway of the LAN is packed all types of information. The IP packets, no packets, Apple Talk packets. They're going against traffic as usual. The local router reads the address and, if necessary, lifts the packet on a network. The router, a symbol of control in a seemingly disorganized world.
Systematic, accurate, because that machine was able to organize
systematic, uncaring, methodical, conservative, and sometimes not quite up to speed. But at least he is exact, for the most part.
Information were being destroyed by the machine. What's next? So after the...
As the packets leave the router, they make their way into the corporate intranet and head for the router switch.
They go to a line, now they go to a
router. The router switch plays fast and loose with IP packets, deftly routing them along their way.
So this router,
a digital pinball wizard, if you will.
Swing back, swing left and right, turning.
In there, over the left, over the right, over the left, over the right. You got it, here he comes, right on, he shoots, scores, it's going, hey, wait, watch out, here comes another one. Here we go,
As packets arrive at their destination,
So those TC
they're
packets
picked up by the
were
network
being organized.
interface, ready to
Look
be
at its
sent to the
size,
next
it's not
level.
the same as the others.
In this
Because each
case,
TC
the
packet
proxy.
have
The
different
proxy
kinds
is
of
used by many companies as
storage
sort of a
information
middleman
put
in
in,
order to lessen the load on their internet
hidden in it.
connection, and for security reasons
So
as
they were
well.
being stuck.
As
But
you
I've
can
told
see,
you,
the packets
each
are
TC
all of
packet was
various
of the same size
sizes, depending upon their content.
because of its information located in its inside. I don't know if you can hear me, but I lowered the sounds of the video.
The proxy opens the packet
So after
and looks for the web address
process,
or URL.
the information are being
Depending upon whether the address
analyzed.
is acceptable, the packet is sent on to
So
the
after being
internet.
analyzed and it was good, the process goes through. But if
There
the
are, however,
information was not
some addresses which
unnecessary,
do not meet with the approval of the
TCP
proxy.
packet was
That
being
is to say,
destroyed.
corporate or management guidelines.
Like that. HTTP
These are
www.sex.gov.
summarily
So
dealt
text
with.
was not a part
We'll
of
have none of
internet,
that.
so
For those who
machine
make it, it's on the
was
road
able
again.
to analyze that it was unnecessary. In a light, I've seen in their path to
Next up, the firewall.
I don't know what that was. Oh, was it firewall?
The
Yes,
corporate
it's
firewall serves two purposes. It prevents some rather nasty things from the internet
So
from
the
coming
firewall has
into
its
the
own role,
intranet.
but
And it can also prevent
firewall
sensitive
does not
corporate
allow
information
any
from being
TCP
sent
packet
out
to unnecessary.
onto the internet.
Forget that. That TCP packet was being destroyed.
Once through the firewall, a router picks up the packet and places it on a much narrower road, or
Well, they have
bandwidth,
gathered
as we
again.
say.
Each
Obviously,
TCP packet on its own
The road is
destination.
not enough to take them all.
Look, if the
Now you might
TCP
wonder
packet
what happens to all those
Let's
packets
start.
which don't make it along the way. Well, when Mr. IP doesn't receive an acknowledgement that a packet has been received in due time,
they have gathered
he simply
and
sends a
processed,
replacement
we
packet.
go through a light again. It's me.
We are now entered the world of the
This kind of look nice.
a spider
I
web
asked you a
of
while ago.
interconnected networks
So
which
these are
span our
these
entire
are
globe.
plenty of TCP packets.
Here, routers and switches
that are being
establish
processed
links between
and
networks.
accepted by the different kind of machines.
Now, the net is an entirely different environment defined with protected wall or land.
So those are the
Out
TCP
here,
packets.
it's the Wild West. Plenty of space, plenty of opportunities, plenty of things to explore and places to go. Thanks to very little control and regulation, new ideas find fertile soil to push the envelope of their possibilities. But because of freedom, certain dangers also lurk. You'll never know when you'll meet the dreaded ping of death. A special version of normal request ping, which some idiot thought to mess up unsuspecting hosts. The paths our packets take may be via satellite, telephone line, wireless, or even transoceanic cable. They don't always take the fastest or shortest possible, but they will get there. Eventually. Maybe that's why it's sometimes called the World Wide Wait. But when everything is working smoothly, you can circumvent the globe 5 times over at the drop of a hat. Literally. And all for the cost of a local call or less. Near the end of our destination, we'll find another firewall.
They go to again to a firewall.
Depending upon your perspective as a data packet, the firewall will be a bastion of security or a dreaded adversary.
They're being denied if
Depends
they
on
don't
which side you're
require
on and what your intentions are. The firewall is designed to let in only those packets that meet its criteria.
that machine.
This firewall is operating on ports 80 and 25. All attempts to enter through other ports are closed for business.
Those machines that are not qualified for that machine, they are being destroyed while the others are being put. The only
Port 25 is used for mail packets.
qualified are 25 and 80.
while port 80 is the entrance for packets from the internet to the web server.
TCP packet that have gone through with this process with the
Inside the
25 and 80.
firewall, packets are screened more
They go to
thoroughly.
a
Some
firewall,
packets make it
go
easy
inside.
through customs, while others look just a bit
Like,
yes. Now, the firewall
DNS
officer is not easily fooled,
will be scanned.
such as when this ping of death packet
Don't know.
tries to
I think there will be
disguise
10
itself
more
as a
for
normal
each
ping
TCP
packet.
It's okay. No problem. Have a nice day. We out of here. Bye.
Sorry if I was
For
moving a
those
lot.
packets lucky enough to make it this
Not really
far,
comfortable
the
from
journey
where
is
I am.
almost over.
So those TCP packet that have gone through that
It's
process
just a
of went
line up
through
on the
daylight again
interface to be taken up into
and
the
being
web
stuck
server.
through the web server.
Nowadays, a web server can run on many things, from a
That
mainframe
each
to
TCP
webcam
packet
to the
are
computer on
being
your desk.
delivered to the web
Why not
server.
your refrigerator? With a proper setup, you can find out if you have the
Sorry
makings
for
for
my voice because
chicken cacciatore or if you have to go shopping. Remember, this is the dawn of the net. Almost anything's possible.
now that they have
One
gone
by
through,
one,
each
the
TCP
packets are
packet are being
received,
examined one by one.
opened, and packed.
Now that that machine have gathered all the
The information
that are put that are
that is,
hidden
your
in each
request for
TCP
is
packet.
sent on to action.
Today it's slow or it's
The
just
packet
too laggy.
itself is recycled,
Now they have get each
ready to
IP address and
be used
TCP
again
packet to use
with your
again.
requesting.
So it's ready for the information to be another information to go through
Add
the process and
and
to be
send
analyzed by each machine. So the process that are being
all
so that
on
being
through
repeated. They're being
the
repeated.
internet,
Look, those are the lights that TCP packets have gone through.
back through your firewall.
That the 2580 we're going through. We're qualified.
And
When we qualify,
to your
those TCP packets will
interface,
be destroyed.
ready to supply web
That will be
browser with you requested.
gathering information.
That is this.
So that is the process of TCP packet.
Pleased with
I think it's kind of weird that
and trusting
those
that
TCP packet goes through the A-light.
our data packets ride off blissfully
Like a while ago,
into the sunset
this packet goes through a
of
like
another, knowing fully
that goes through
they-
firewall or
their
any
masters well. That
that
be the ending.
then so even if the wires of the net is done. Now this is kind of not anymore important. So guys, these are our video reaction for this our reaction video for this video. Now bye for now and see you again for the next vlog.